Yeah, doing good. Really looking forward to this game. Both these sides in the past have been very strong teams. Eels not having the greatest season, but I'm sure we'll be up for this one. Oh, we must do. I'm not sure. That's
Let him go. Let him go.
A bit strange. I'll quickly jump on the YouTube just to make sure there's not trolling, which would be.
He's held there.
Oh, just.
Held. Fifth and last.
No, they can hear us. I just checked.
He's held there. One. Release.
Here, Thomas.
Two. Hands away. Held. He's held there. Three. Back with me. Held. Four. Hold the 10. Five. Markers lock in. He's held there. Right, here's tackle one. Held. That's your second. Three. Back to 10. He's held there. Held. Clear him. That's tackle four. Hands off. Fifth and last. That's one. Move. He's held there. Two. Held. Three. Hands off. Four. Get back. Look at me. One. Release. He's held there. Two. Held. Get up. Three. Move. He's held there. Held. Four. Hold the 10. Right, here's tackle one. He's held there. Off him now. One, release. Held. Up now. Two, on the keep going. He's held there. Three, back with me. hold on the 10.
First time we've been trolling, isn't it? No tries.
Possible offside? Question mark.
How we doing, Tommy?
How we doing?
Yeah, I know. What happened there?
I reckon you sack
What
them
happened?
and just give me a shot, yeah?
I mean, it is Lachlan, so what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just commentate ourselves.
One, release. He's held there. Held, 2. Three, hands away. Held. That's tackle 4, hands off. He's held there. 5, hold. Right, here's tackle 1. Held. That's his second. He's held there. 3, hands away. Held. 4, get back, look at me. Held, 5. That's 1. Move. Two, hands away. He's held there. Held. 3, back with me.
Check, check, check.
He's
Can
held
anyone hear
there.
me?
4. Move. Tackle 5. Hold. Held. One. Release.
Just waiting on some
He's held
feedback.
there. 2.
Yes, you can hear me. Okay, cool. There's about a 30-second delay on this.
Right, that's the
But,
third.
we will try and get back into it. Apologies about that. I think what happened is
4. Hold the 10.
the laptop was turned on before the microphone was plugged in. But anyway,
He's held there. Get the last. Marcus, lock in.
16 and a half minutes gone. Eels scoring first through Samuel Lillard.
Here's tackle 1.
6-0 lead at the moment. The Premiers on the back foot in the opening quarter of the game. Joey Kelly making his debut in the number 1 jumper. It's taken 2.5 seasons. But Kelly finds himself At the back for the Eels as they go one off the ruck. They find Matt Downey, rookie for season 3, who's hasn't had as many chances off the bench as he would have liked, but very low centre of gravity as Settendag plays the ball. Centre field once again, the new Eels skipper Luke Short grabs an extra couple of metres. James goes right to White, finds Lillard, the try scorer. Works his way into the Seagulls 10. Tackle 4, the Eels looking dangerous here at the moment. Opportunity to put a second try on the board. Final tackle, James will come left to James. An awkward end to the set. Luke Short was in front of the kicker and they've given away a penalty. So unfortunate for the Eels, who find themselves in front at the moment. Of course, these two sides have met twice before, and it's the Parramatta, it's the Eels who have had victories in both games back in season 1, beating Manly 26 points to 0, and then in season 2 running out winners 34 points to 16. High scoring game that one was when Eli Barnes crossed for 4 tries. And they're in front at the moment, 6-0, 20 minutes gone, the first quarter in the books. As Allison charges it forward, we will go through these two lineups in a second. Just double checking you guys can still hear me. It looks as though we are coming through now. So it's the Eels who will come away with it through White. Good defence from Parramatta. So for the Eels, it's Joey Kelly in the number 1, Xavier Demando and Ethan Durant on the wings. Eli Barnes back in the centre position for the first time since season 1. Partnering up with Charge Seabold. Familiar halves combination of Jaden White and Charlie Butler. Up the front, Matt Downey, Sam Lillard. Sandwiched in between them, it's Tim James at hooker. And second row, Attila Settendag, Abraham Walker and the new captain Luke Shaw. On the bench, Mark Hunt, Jacob Reynolds, Damien Shelford in the number 16 and Stephen Cross rounding out your Parramatta Eels. 17 for this week. For the Seagulls, a couple of changes. Chaz Dingo at fullback, Chapman Kenny and Tyrone Clay on the wings. Joshua Blackburn getting his first start in the centres alongside Maverick Oldfield. Joshua Butterfield and Kyle Lewis continue their partnership in the halves as Butterfield breaks through the middle, almost getting away. Only a couple of metres short of the line. Hasn't scored in a while, Butterfield, as the Seagulls go to Lewis. He's going to put it high in that far touchline. We'll get back to the team in a second, but Seabold does a good job in diffusing that high kick. And the Eels continue this good defence at the moment. Front row for the Seagulls, it's Brad Goodwin, Bo Sadler and Daniel Punch. And then Jesse Bennett, Jackson Allison and the skipper Matthew Harris. Now your starting 13. Creed Alexander Chapman in the number 14. Along with Ben Punch will come on. Looks like they are on at the moment actually. The early tackle was Chapman, Alexander Chapman. Malachi Booth and Will Kay will come on at some stage also. There's Butler. That's that one down. For Chapman Kenny to return. Of course the Seagulls enduring a rich reign of form at the moment. Top of the table for season 3, unbeaten after 4 rounds. Dingo makes a good break, just short of the 20. They go Butterfield to Allison. Running a good line. Cutting back on the inside. Taken down just short of the Eels 10. To Oldfield. He's pushed back. Good front-on tackle from Charlie Butler. Slow play the ball by Oldfield as well as Sadler. On the final tackle, a bit of a mix-up between Ben Punch. And it could have been Daniel Punch, the two brothers losing their way a little bit, but the Eels come away with it. Quick tap and Demando charges up straight through the middle.
He's held there. 2 hands away.
So a big game of SRL action here at Combank Stadium to kick it all off. And then we head up north to Townsville where the Cowboys take on the Rabbitohs. It's 2 versus 3, the game of the round. To finish round 4 of the SRL. As they come left, Butler just sort of chips it over the top, hoping for Barnes to charge through, but instead it's Clay who tidies up well. Barnes has to take the tackle, in fact.
He's held there. 2 hands away.
Shadows starting to come across the ground
Held. 3
in this first half. I suspect that in the second half we should be having the lights coming on. In fact, just as I say that,
4. Get back.
the lights down that far northern end flicker on as Lewis punches that one down, forcing Demando backwards. The young winger does well with Manly players streaming down on him. So 30 minutes gone. Opening game for Wednesday night here in the SRL. It's the Eels, the premiers from season 1. Manly, the premiers from season 2. And it's Parramatta out in front at the moment, 6 points to 0. Sitting on 7th on the table, Parramatta. Compare that to the Seagulls, who are sitting atop after 3 weeks of competition. Win for the Warriors last night over the Raiders, and then a Golden Point victory saw the Broncos hand the Panthers their 4th loss of the season.
Right, here's tackle 1.
Opportunity here. If the Eels can grab a win, they will move up to 6th position. If Manly can win, well, they pretty much solidified their finals.
3 back with me.
Finals footy. Still a long way to go in the season. 4 rounds, including this one. And then the new season 3 final structure. First and 7, obviously, first and second. Giving a second chance. In that first week of competition was Lewis will put it high. Not a bad kick coming down for Kelly, but he does well. But the Manly players come through and force him back into the end goal. And Jaden White will restart with the line dropout, and he puts it high and deep. A good kick from White. All the way back to Chaz Dingo on the halfway line as Alexander Chapman, sorry. Brings it forward. This time it's Harris, the skipper, coming back on the inside. Inside the Eels 30 they go to Bennett. Playing in the second row tonight, Jesse Bennett. Good origin series from him. Probably didn't stand out as much as he would have been hoping for. Only his 2nd season in the SRL, but already establishing himself as a premier forward at the Seagulls. It'll be interesting to see how their team turns out as the kick goes through for Matthew Harris, and out of nothing the captain has gone over just to the right of the uprights, and the Seagulls have struck back here at Combank Stadium. A deft little kick from Kyle Lewis. Matthew Harris, 4th try in the SRL, first for the season. And just the strike back the Seagulls would have been hoping for before half time. It's been a quiet start for both sides really in this half. It hasn't been the most exciting 40 minutes of football as Lewis sends it over and ties the game up 6 apiece. Back live here at Bankwest Stadium in Parramatta. Wednesday night action in the SRL. Live on SRL TV. It's 3 minutes until half time in this opening game of the night. The Seagulls getting their first points of the game through their skipper Matthew Harris, who went over after a good kick from Kyle Lewis. Just to the right of the uprights. Harris charges forward once again. Good territory and field position here for the Seagulls. Just inside the Eels 20. Possibly close enough to put a nice kick up as Lewis does just that. What a shallow kick. Dingo comes down with it, but Parramatta players all around him and unable to get the hands free to find a supporting player.
Right, here's tackle 1. Hill.
So good opening 40 minutes for the Eels after they've had another indifferent season thus far. Obviously Eli Barnes announcing his immediate relinquishing of the captaincy during the week.
Clear him. That's tackle 4, hands
Not sure
off.
it was immediately announced as his replacement.
He's held there. Held 5.
He will be hoping to get his captaincy off to the best possible start. Not the easiest of tasks when you come against the
1. Release.
Premiers as we approach half time. 10 seconds until half time. Oranges as Goodwin takes it down. And there is the siren. 6 all at half time. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to this Wednesday night action here in the SRL. It's 1 taking on 7, but we are locked up at half time. 1 try apiece Samuel Lillard scoring for Parramatta in the opening 10 minutes. Then the Manly skipper, Matthew Harris, dotting down or falling on a Kyle Lewis grubber just to the right of the uprights. Defending Premiers being held down the other end of the field rather well in the first 40 minutes. A couple of interchange players are making their way onto the field for the Eels. Looks like Damien Shelford has come on for Jaden White. And Stephen Cross has come on for the skipper, Luke Short. Meanwhile, for the Seagulls, Malachi Booth on for Maverick Oldfield. And Will Kay has slotted into the halves. And Josh Butterfield getting a rest on the sideline. Also looks as though Jesse Bennett and Daniel Punch have swapped around. Jesse Bennett moving to the front row, Daniel Punch into the second row, as well as Jackson Ellison and Brad Goodwin. So lots of changes made by Matthew Harris at half-time, and he will be hoping to see those changes take effect early in the second 40. As this game has not really got over second gears thus far, as Butler kicks from inside his 20, inside his 40, going for the 40-20. In fact, Dingo collects it, but he's slipped over. Just as he collects it, there's a little bit of dew on the ground. It's been wet early in the week. It has been raining. And the Seagulls, number one, a little bit lazy in the way he collected that, and the Eels will have the first opportunity of the second half. So they pack down the scrum. It's Cross off the back, who goes to Butler. He'll set it up about 8 metres out centre field. They stay right to Cross once again. Charging towards the line, but he's taken down well. And a Kyle Lewis tackle, this time to Butler. The 5'8" charging forward, but he's been pushed square and rolled onto his back. Good defence from the Seagulls, but they will need to hold this out as the Eels restart from the 10. They go to second inning, the step-in captain, while Luke Short is on the sideline. They come right, Butler charging once again. This could be Charlie Butler's time, and he's got it down. The Eels think they've scored. They're gonna go upstairs, but Charlie Butler looks to have scored his first try in the SRL, making his debut during the final series in season 1. It's taken a while, but Charlie Butler scores the Eels' first try of the second half. And they continue to put this Manly side under pressure. Shelford with the kicking duties. He slots that one from about 10 metres to the left of the uprights. And the Eels take a 12-6 lead. So getting things back underway is Kyle Lewis, a standout performer in season 2, the rookie for the Seagulls.
Right, here's tackle 1.
Topped the list for assists, along with his partner at the club, Byron Boone, who announced an early retirement. But so far this season, only the 2 assists for Kyle Lewis, a little bit quieter compared to his rookie season, although it'll be interesting to see after that big Origin series. Many of the Manly players were involved in that series, and I'm just starting to wonder if it's any coincidence that they just seem a little bit off the boil at the moment. A little bit fatigued. And with that lack of fatigue, just There's a lack of creativity as Allison takes it forward.
He's held there.
Good charge from Jackson Allison, as for Daniel Punch as well.
Back to 10.
Just short of the halfway line, tackle 3 for the Seagulls. Dingo thinks he spots a hole, it closes
Hands off. He's held there.
with number 17 for the Seagulls. Sorry, for the Parramatta Eels, Stephen Cross coming across. Clay will play the ball, final tackle on the Eels 20, Harris to put it high. Not a bad kick by the skipper either, although Kelly has taken it well, but once again forced back into his in goal by the Seagulls chasers. So Shelford will restart. Long drop out to Harris, who gives it to Jesse Bennett on the charge. So 30 metres out, good opportunity for the Seagulls to strike back after that Charlie Butler tries. Harris, who decides to straighten things up, comes into contact with Settendair. Good quick play the ball as well. This time it's Bennett stealing an extra couple of metres up towards Abraham Walker. Right they go this time. Kay, first touch for him on the park in the second half. Back to the left to Allison. Hard to stop the Kangaroo skipper. Up into the Parramatta 10 they go. They stay short side. Lewis on the toe. Oldfield's coming through and he's grabbed Seabold and forced him over the sideline. So the Seagulls once again forced to restart from the line drop out. Nice and big once again from Shelford towards the halfway line. It's Allison. No holds barred, charging it straight into the Parramatta line.
2 hands away. He's held there.
So Harris to play the ball. They go to Bennett. Busy so far in the second half, Jesse Bennett.
Hands off.
Lewis decides to switch it up. Harris inside to Dingo. Tries to find the man on the inside, but it's come off a Parramatta player into the goalposts, and Stephen Cross cleans it up. Fortuitous Dingo trying to find the man inside. It would have been a good offload if he found him.
2.
Only tackle 4, so you have to say he could have held on to it, but
Right, that's the third.
the Seagulls starting to push the pass. 52 minutes gone. Eels leading 12 points to 6.
He's held there. 4. Get back. Look at me.
Downey to play the ball. Up to the 40 they go.
Oh.
Tackle 5 now. Good defensive set from the Seagulls, keeping the Eels deep inside their own half as Chapman Kenny returns this one. He'll be taken down just short of the halfway line. So the Seagulls trying to play the territorial game.
Held. 2.
They go right to Dingo. Gets away from the first line of defence. Can't get away from Kelly.
He's held there.
Defensively very sound. In fact, he's given away a penalty. So after doing all the good work, taking Dingo down, Kelly's held him down too long in the tackle, and Lewis will find the sideline about 10 metres out. So a good opportunity here for the Seagulls as Sadler restarts. They go straight to the skipper.
1. Release.
Puts the shoulder down. Numbers to the left. They come left through Jesse Bennett. Hard to stop. Close to the line, Jesse Bennett. And he looks to have got over. We're going to go upstairs once again. But a very hard man to stop back close to the line. And that looks like it's his first try of the season. So Manly look to even things back up. A big opening 15 minutes for Matthew Harris and Jesse Bennett. Just looks like a different player when he plays in the front row. Bennett. And some interesting tactics from the Seagulls with their half-time subs as Lewis slots it through the middle. Back to 12 all here for the Seagulls and the Eels. So Damien Shelford continues to take the kicking duties.
Right, here's tackle 1.
Try scorer Bennett taking it forward, and Allison charges up through the middle. Finds Sadler.
2, hands away. He's
Good
held
support
there.
running from both Sadler.
Held. 3, back with me.
Starting to find a little bit of momentum, the Seagulls up over the halfway line. Tackle
Get off
4.
him. 4.
Looking for a big kick to end the set as Harris this time forced back and a good tackle by the Eels defensive line. In fact, he gets up quite slowly there, Matthew Harris. Lewis forced a kick, punches it deep down to the wing of Durant, juggles it for a moment, does well to hold on to it. In fact, he's got away from the first tackle as well. Lewis left sprawling on the field. Still waiting for Joey Kelly to really make an impact at the back. Obviously that big move, putting Eli Barnes into the centres.
Back with me. Held. Move.
Joey Kelly's been pretty quiet thus far. And Shelford straightens it up.
He's held there. That's tackle 4, hands off.
Running short side, they go across to Seibold. Support player on his outside was Durant. Decides to hold on to the ball. Durant will play dummy half. Long ball across, on the toe, good ball by Cross. Harris does well to get back. It was Kelly who was coming through.
That's 1. Move.
But the big fella showed a bit of athleticism and turned and pivoted and out-footed Kelly. So near side, right underneath us, it's Punch. That's Daniel. He'll play the ball. Dingo jinks off the left. Eels defence don't fall for it. Take him down the halfway line. He's been well contained as well tonight. Here's Dingo. Big kick once again down to the wing of Ethan Durant. The chase is better this time from the Seagulls, led by Maverick Oldfield and Kyle Lewis. And 61 minutes gone. Another tight game here in the SRL. Both games last night
He's held there.
only separated by 2 points, and the extra time Broncos Penrith game.
Held. 4. Get back. Look at me.
Kicking from inside the 40 is Cross, looking for the 40-20. The wind sort of holds it up. The kicking into the wind in the second half, the Eels.
He's held there.
You can just see the wind just held that one up and made it easy for the covering Manly player to get round and take us up to the halfway line on tackle 3 as Dingo finds Sadler on his inside, almost
He's held 3.
passing that one forward. In fact, some of the Eels players complaining that the ball did go forward
Hold the 10.
as they come left.
Fifth and last.
Again, Chaz Dingo trying to test out that inside channel. Still can't force his way through as Lewis tries a little kick across field, trying to catch up Barnes, who does well to collect and spin at the same time. Setdag through the middle.
Keep going. He's held there.
Up over the 30, the Eels really standing up here.
3. Markers lock in. Held.
And it's not the first time the Seagulls have been under pressure in the opening 60 minutes of the game. It really has been that final 20 minutes where the Eels have turned it up a gear and ran away with the game, especially evident in the game against the Panthers. With 15 minutes to go, anything can happen as the Eels' chases are good.
Release. He's held
hold play down that far touchline as Booth plays dummy half. Decides to go short side through Will Kay, but he can't make any inroads. Slow play the ball, a little bit of confusion with Bo Sadler at the back there. Just need to settle things down, the Seagulls. No time to panic. Still plenty of time to put points on the board.
Hands off. He's held there.
The question will be is, at what stage do you consider the field goal?
Held 5. Held.
Inside the 10 minutes, inside the 7 minutes. We'll wait to see as Lewis goes down to Demando, doesn't quite get the distance he would have been hoping for.
He's held there.
Cross this time.
That's his second. Held. 3.
So it's White.
Held.
There's Kelly. In fact, he gives the ball away straight away to Shelford. Really would like to see Joey Kelly get his hands on the ball and just run with it as White goes through the middle. Good darting run from Jaden White. Makes a good 15 metres up through the middle. So final tackle now inside the Seagulls 20 as Shelford's going to put it high. Testing kick coming through for its Demando. Wrestling for a one-on-one was Dingo. And it will be a handover to the Seagulls as the lights turn on big time. All of a sudden.
Held. 1. Release.
So 11, just over 11 minutes remaining here in Parramatta. Are we set for another extra time thriller?
Held. 3.
A game that has never really got out of first gear, you'd have to say, as Chapman Kenny gets away from one.
He's held there. 4. Over 10.
Doing well to get around the tackle of Seabold was Chapman Kenny.
Hit the mark. Held.
Final tackle was Harris will play the ball. They'll look for Lewis. Once again, towards the wing of Demando. He's done well so far, Xavier Demando, been under a lot of pressure from Kyle Lewis. But so far he has stepped up. And the Parramatta Eels are well and truly within grasp of causing a major boil over.
Right, that's a third.
Good short ball. Luke Short's back on the park. The captain on for the remaining 10 or so minutes of this one. James decides to go short side to Demando. Gets away from one. Close to the sideline. In fact, he has put a foot in touch. Unfortunate for the young rookies. He got away from the tackle of Oldfield. It was a covering tackle of, I think, like Brad Goodwin, who eventually took him down. And the Seagulls survived that fright. So it's Blackburn to play the ball, settling things centre field. 8.5 minutes remaining, still locked up. 12 all here at Parramatta.
2 on the kick going.
The Seagulls, a 7-game winning streak as Dingo slices through the middle this time. Good gain up on that far sideline for Chaz Dingo. Good quick play the ball, they stay short side. Kay decides to run it. Eels defence, eyes on him, short side again. Booth. Again, Parramatta defensively on top of their game at the moment as Harris, a crossfield kick to Durant. This could be dangerous, but the Seagulls come across and defend him for a moment. I thought Durant could have been away. I mean, we've seen it time and time again with Joey Kelly on that right wing. Durant doesn't quite have the impact that Kelly might.
Back with me.
Halfway line, they cross it through Settendag. Tackle 4, he plays the ball. They go to White, deciding to hold the ball under the arm and just secure things. Final tackle now, Butler kicking on the 40. It's the Manly 40 to the wing of Chapman Keaney. But again, a good chase from the outside backs for Parramatta. It was Ethan Durant in the thick of things once again. Manly needing to go 70 metres to put points on the board, but surely a field goal for either side is what we're thinking. So if the Seagulls can get a good kick at the end of the set and force an error from the Seagulls, from the Eels, that they are not getting a decent field position at the moment. This could put a bit of pressure on the Seagulls for the Eels next set. Good defence from the Eels, keeping the Seagulls in their own half. It's Booth to play the ball. They'll go back to Matthew Harris. He'll be forced to kick, and this is a big kick return for Demando. He'll bring it back. Good chase from the Seagulls though, and they stop him only 15 metres out from the Eels line. So at the moment we are looking at a possible extra time thriller once again. Just short of the halfway line, the Eels tackle 4. They're being kept inside their half. So defensively, both sides up to it at the moment, knowing how important this game is. Shelford will kick, gets a good kick away. Chapman Keaney with the return this time. Gets away from the first line defence, so that's a good start from the former Manly skipper. So the Seagulls needing a good couple of tackles here is almost a mistake. Butterfield cleans it up, and he sneaks a couple of extra metres as well. So with a minute and a half remaining, the Seagulls will have a chance at the death, but a knock on. I can't see who it was. In fact, there was a penalty playing the ball in front. So Shelford will find the sideline, and with a minute and 10 seconds remaining, the Eels will have one final opportunity, restarting from 40 minutes out. Surely Parramatta in the front seat at the moment. Tim James will surely be a go-to. Jaden White possibly. This could be a huge boil-over for the Parramatta Eels as James, they go short side, the forward pass to Settendag, and would you believe it? The Eels have duffed it with 30 seconds remaining. Why did James go left? You'll never know. But the Seagulls will be too far out to take a kick themselves. We are going to extra time here at Parramatta. Final score at the end of regulation is 12-all. As we go straight into the sheds and back out again. Unlimited golden point extra time. So for the second night in a row, after having not one single golden point game this season, anything can happen. Still can't believe Tim James went left and he could have gone right to Jaden White. Anyway, Kyle Lewis gets the extra time underway. It's the Eels with their hands on the ball. Luke Short in charge of their first hit up. Does a good job getting it out to their own 20. Going right to left.
He's held there. 2.
Settendag takes the second tackle. Back to Short for tackle 3. Taken down, a good tackle by Lewis.
Back to 10.
Given away, and Goodwin's come away with it. The Seagulls come away with the ball. Brad Goodwin up to about 15 metres out as Sadler goes to Lewis, finds Blackburn just short of the line. The Seagulls with a big opportunity here. Sadler goes right to Kay. Will Kay close to the line. Will Kay is over. We're going to go upstairs, but Will Kay is confident. The Eels defence have held him up. So good defence in the end from Parramatta. but Manly still a couple of tackles under their sleeves. They'll play the ball on the 10. Sadler goes to Butterfield. Surprised he wasn't setting himself up for the field goal. Surely this time though, they go to Dingo. Dingo close to the line. Chaz Dingo back on the inside. And the Sea Eagles number 1 looks to have won it. What a dramatic turn of events. Too strong, and the Sea Eagles won it in extra time through Chaz Dingo. Not his most orthodox way of scoring. A devastating blow to Parramatta's premiership hopes. And you'd have to say it came down to a couple of decisions that just that weren't the right ones. 16 points to 12. The Sea Eagles take it in extra time. Tries to Matthew Harris, Chaz Dingo and Jesse Bennett for the Sea Eagles. For the Eels, Charlie Butler and Samuel Lillard. An absolutely devastating outcome for the Eels. We are going to go straight to the second game of the night. We are running a little bit behind schedule, but we hope you've enjoyed this opening game for Wednesday night action. Stick around, it's the Cowboys taking on the Rabbitohs up next.